the volume, pump up the volume. You say
Redeemer full of culture, y'all.
check this out.
Welcome to Ghetto Gallery.
We're standing on Lackey Street on the main square in Summer Hill.
We're going to take a look at the DIY rainbow crossing movement.
That's been happening right across Sydney.
So let's do it.
So why is it got to be so damn hard?
I'm in Chelsea Playground in Redfern, where children have put in a DIY rainbow crossing here. A lot of children have been jumping on board with the viral movement since the tearing up of the rainbow crossing that was on Oxford Street after the Mardi Gras recently. It does raise the question, do they know exactly what it is that they're putting the rainbow down for? We know that the rainbow has been a symbol of gay pride since the 1970s. Whether the children have been explained that or not, we do not know. Also, poses the question, what does that rainbow symbol mean to all different kinds of people in this city?
Nothing like old school. Nothing like the old school. Nothing like old school. Nothing like the old school.
Hey Bobby, why do you like soul food?
Because it makes me happy.
This rainbow was painted by Anthony Lister on a home on Ryder Street, Darlinghurst. According to the DIY Rainbow Crossing Facebook page, the owner of the property, Carolina Jensen, actually requested it on her home in support of the movement. Lister is no stranger to using rainbows in his street murals. Other works can be found around the city and worldwide. Some of the most notable being the pieces he put up for the Rainbow City Gaze project, an ambitious large-scale three-dimensional public art installation that was on exhibition in the heart of Sydney's CBD from November 2011 to February 2012. Since the DIY Rainbow Crossing movement launched, Lister has decided to extend his love and use of the rainbow symbol to support the LGBT community. It's interesting to see so many different kinds of people jumping on board, ranging from kids and families to businessmen and prominent Australian artists such as Lister, that are all doing their bit to spread a message in support of gay rights and equality.
You know, graffiti actually goes back to the ancient Egyptian times, ancient Greece times, according to Wikipedia. Back in those times, it was about protesting, that there is established temples and buildings, monuments, and putting across something that they want to say to speak against the governing bodies. This isn't exactly graffiti, but it is street art. It is artistic, and it is actually showing something, saying something in a public domain. The thing that's fascinating about this one in particular too is that it's actually government approved. It's got a stamp and everything, which is really surprising. What I feel that hasn't really been spoken much about is that the Minister for Transport and Ports, Duncan Gay, actually was cool with having coloured rainbows on the crossings and monuments, and was open to talking about more of these coming up. The issue actually was raised that there were 17 counts of people lying down on the road of a busy intersection taking photos, and that it was a risk that cars had to stop and avoid running over people. So in essence, there is still an opportunity to have these rainbow crossings legitimized and in public areas. The interesting thing to note is that this is actually a flag. The gay community goes behind this flag. They actually use it as a symbol of gay pride. And so what's actually happening is that we're marking territory with their flag. It's showing that people are like-minded and are obviously supporting that kind of, I guess, thought or group or organization. But it is a flag. It's a rallying point. It's something that points to one group of people and not another group of people. The rainbow actually goes back to Nordic folklore as well, mythology, where they speak about the rainbow bridge that crosses Asgard into Earth. Also, it goes back into the Bible, where God uses the rainbow as a symbol to say, hey, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to wipe out a whole civilization. Which is interesting to note that it's used as a symbol by gay pride, almost like, don't kill us. I don't know, but that's something that's open up to debate, to really think about what it is that people are doing. What are they actually symbolizing by putting down the rainbows? It is a great way to show support, and I think that's fantastic. I'm glad that the government gets behind it, or some councils get behind it. But when it comes to marking territory, we have to really think about what we're actually saying. Are we actually cordoning off sections? And that's basically my opinion on the whole matter. Thanks for joining us.
That wraps up our episode on the DIY rainbow movement that has happened across Sydney and worldwide. We haven't been able to document all the rainbows in Sydney because there's just far too many, with hundreds of people taking to the streets. But we do hope you enjoyed what we've shown you today.
Don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and we're here every fortnight on Friday. So catch you then.
See ya.
So why is it got to be so damn hard?